Hello everyone, welcome back to the Token Mind series. In this session, we are going to explore how zkSync Elastic Network enables compliant and confidential financial operations on Ethereum, and why this architecture is increasingly relevant for banks, institutions, and regulated markets. zkSync is no longer just a single layer 2 blockchain. Since 2024, it has evolved into the zkSync Elastic Network, which is a network of interoperable, zero-knowledge powered settlement chains connected to Ethereum. So instead of forcing all activity onto one public chain, institutions can deploy their own dedicated ZK chains tailored to specific financial use cases, while still selling back to Ethereum using cryptographic proofs. The zkSync Elastic Network is designed to support regulated asset tokenization without exposing sensitive data. Institutions can issue assets on private or permission elastic chains, enforce transfer rules directly at the protocol level, validate every movement with zero knowledge proofs, and keep transaction details confidential while still providing public proof of correctness. Zero knowledge proofs allow a system to prove that a transaction is correct and compliant without revealing the underlying data. This means balances, counterparties, and internal logic can remain private, while verification remains trustless and independent. For regulated finance, this enables privacy and transparency to coexist. Traditional Web3 finance operates on fragmented ledgers that are slow, expensive, and difficult to integrate. High settlement costs, lack of privacy, regulatory burdens, and interoperability gaps introduce unnecessary risk and operational overhead. These issues make it difficult for institutions to move real financial activity on chain at scale. Financial institutions need predictable settlement with deterministic verification, confidentiality controls for sensitive data, low friction settlement to improve liquidity, and reduce counterparty risk across jurisdictions. Zero knowledge proofs directly address these requirements by removing trust assumptions. Each institution runs its own elastic chains, where transactions are processed locally under customized rules for privacy, compliance, and access control. So these transactions do not immediately go to Ethereum. Instead, they are grouped and executed within the institution's own environment, allowing sensitive financial logic and data to remain private. So once processed, the results are converted into zero-knowledge proofs. These proofs mathematically guarantee that all transactions follow the correct rules without revealing any underlying data. Only these proofs are submitted to Ethereum, where final settlement and verification occur. This design gives institutions private execution with public-grade security and finality. So, what are the benefits for enterprises? First, costs are significantly reduced because transactions are batched and settled using zero-knowledge proofs instead of individual on-chain executions. Second, security is strengthened because Ethereum verifies correctness through cryptographic proofs rather than trusting intermediaries. At the same time, institutions retain full control over governance, access permissions, and compliance logic on their own chains. Auditability improves because every settlement is verifiable on Ethereum, even though the underlying transaction details remain confidential. This combination allows enterprises to scale financial operations without sacrificing privacy, compliance, or security. So compared to Ethereum Layer 1, other Layer 2s, and private ledgers, Elastic Network offers a unique balance. It delivers low cost, high throughput, strong privacy, trustless interoperability, and enterprise-grade governance without introducing vendor locked-in or excessive trust assumptions. So this shows real adoption already happening. We can see here that Signum Bank tokenized institutional reserves on zkSync, Fireblocks integrated zkSync for institutional custody, Wonderfee launched a Layer 2 on Elastic Network, and Previdium offers private zk rollups specifically designed for enterprise compliance. Integration with zkSync Elastic Network requires minimal disruption. Institutions define settlement workflows, deploy a sovereign ZK chain with the required governance settings, integrate compliance and audit systems with proof outputs, and roll out in phases starting with internal treasury or tokenized assets. So from the data, we can see that tokenized assets are projected to reach $10 to $16 trillion by 2030. 97% of institutional investors expect tokenization to transform asset management, and zkSync already supports more than 19 interoperable zk chains. At the same time, DeFi holds over $140 billion in assets, making secure, scalable settlement infrastructure critical. So the future of financial infrastructure is moving toward a hybrid model where private execution is combined with public settlement. zkSync Elastic Network is designed for this convergence, allowing institutions to operate confidential, governed chains while anchoring final settlement to Ethereum. As regulators increasingly recognize zero-knowledge proofs as valid compliance mechanisms, cryptographic verification is expected to replace many manual audit processes. So how token mines support organizations adopting the zkSync Elastic Network in a practical and structured way? Token mines start by helping institutions assess which financial workflows are suitable for zero-knowledge settlement, such as tokenized assets, internal treasury movements, or regulated payment flows. From there, we design an elastic chain strategy that aligns with compliance requirements, governance models, and operational constraints. Beyond deployment, token mines support testing, phase rollouts, and long-term optimization. This includes performance tuning, interoperability planning, and ongoing advisory. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to design and deploy compliant, zero-nodes powered financial settlement system using zkSync Elastic Network, reach out to us. We'd love to help you build the next generation of institutional blockchain infrastructure.